Good morning, students. We are going to start our next lecture in the next week, and we have completed some topics from the first chapter in my previous lecture. Okay, and I said that this chapter is useful for your entrance exam also, and for next and next whenever you are going to do study for higher education, that time also it will be helpful for you. Okay, we have completed means of the economic development. Means of the economic development, we completed economic development is multi-dimensional process. Economic development is which type of process? Multi-dimensional process. We have done this. In a one sentence, you can say, and economic development is not only related to increase per capita income and increase national income of a country, it is related to how it's distributed among the all peoples. This one also we will be calculate in the economic development. Only for that reason, it is the wider concept. Okay, and I said it has three different type of the. There's three part of the economic development. There's three part of economic developments are. First one is the economic process. So then second one I said it is the economic growth and economic welfare. Okay, these three are combined in the economic development. So it is wider concept. Okay, because of it has economic growth, economic welfare, and economic progress. Okay, so economic development is wider concept compared to economic growth. Okay, this one we have done, and then after we have completed some in detail this economic development. Then after we have completed these definitions. These three definitions are first one, Michael Todaro's definition, G.M. Mayer's definition, and Metcalfe's definition. Okay, these three definition we have completed. Then after we have done this all type of characteristics of the economic development. These characteristics are economic development is continuous process, economic development is the quantitative and qualitative both changes takes place, and in this change in the demand and change in demand, that means what? Taste. People's taste will change because of their income will increase. So their taste, their preference will change, and according to that, production will change. Okay. Labor become more dynamic. Why? Because of they will get education. Because of welfare programs will start by the government. Due to that reason, very so many schools and ability of the education facility will be increased, health facility will increase, and due to this all, these labels become more dynamic. Okay, increase capital information and change in technology, and after a particular stage, it will become more. It will self motivate. Okay, and you can say it will become more dynamic. Clear? Then after today, I'm going to start our new topic, that is the limitation of the concept of economic development. You know, we have done in our previous lecture limitations of the economic growth. Okay, in that we have done some points. In this also we have some 3 points, and whenever we are going to complete these 3 points, before that you keep in your mind in a 2-mark question in your board exam, in any test, or in a monthly test. If this question for 2 marks, that time you have to write all these 3 points, not 2 points. All these 3 points require for 2 marks also. Okay. Some students think a 2 marks answer, so we should write only 2 points. 3-mark answer, so we should write only 3 points. No. If you know there's all points, we should write. Okay. So in this answer, we have this 3 points. In 2-mark answer, we have to write this all 3 points. Okay. But whenever same question in 3 marks, that time what will you do? You will start from the introduction and last will be conclusion. So it will end as all 3 points in detail. Then our answer will be ready. 1 mark, 1 page. You can write easily. 1.5 page is required for the 3-mark question. Okay. Limitations of the concept of the economic development. We have this both type of the way of the writing. According to question, according to marks, we should write. Okay, how much is required for 2 marks? Minimum one paragraph is required. That paragraph you can write, you can divide in points and you can write. If you are going to write for 3 marks, then you start from the introduction, then main body of the answer, and the last conclusion is required. Okay, and all this points in detail if we are going to write. That means according to the marks, we have to write this all answers. Limitations of the concept of the economic development. Limitations of the concept of the economic development. First one limitation is economic development indicates the progress of a nation. It shows the economic scenario, but in real sense, it cannot discuss the human development. It is our first limitation. What is the first limitation? The first limitation is it cannot discuss the human development. So you can know, you can say it is drawback of this. So it cannot become the index of human progress. Correct? So if we are going to write this answer for 2 marks, then only this much point we have to write. It cannot discuss the human development. But we are going to write for 3 marks, then full point we have to write. Okay. What is the first limitation? First limitation is it cannot discuss the human development. Clear? Human development, that means what? Last year, how much development has there? Before that, and how much it has increased. Why? Because of this qualitative process and qualitative progress also. So it's very difficult to measure. Okay, next one is the economic development can be measured as economic growth. It is very difficult to measure whatever limitations we face in the economic growth. Same type of limitations we will face in the economic development also. Why? Because of first of all, we have to measure the what is the per capita income and what is the national income, what's the GDP has increased, then we can say economic development is going on or not. So whatever problem we are facing in the economic growth, same type of difficulty, same type of problem we will face in the economic development also. Okay. Economic development includes those changes that have happened in the society. So it is very difficult to drive in the measure of for this. Already we face so many problems in the measuring the economic growth. But in the economic development, we will face more problems. Why? Because of in this, we will not only measure the GDP, we will not measure only the increased national income and increased per capita income. We will measure the welfare also. So it will become more difficult to measure compared to economic growth. Okay. Now last one. When economic development takes place, the standard of living of people improve. You know, whenever we are discussing the economic development, that time not only national income and real per capita income should be increased, it that countries or that regions or that particular areas living standard also should be increased of these people. So how we can measure the living standard of the peoples? In you know that in our in some countries economic development is going on. In India also economic development is going on. We can say economic development is going on. But all peoples, we cannot say this all people's living standard also increasing. Yeah, some people's living standard is increasing, but we cannot say all people's living standard is increasing. So it is drawback. Okay, economic development takes place, the standard of living of people improves. Through economic development, it is taking place in India today. There is no much improved. There is no much improved in the standard of living of the people, and therefore we cannot say that economic development means improvement of the living standard of the people. Okay, so it is drawback. These drawbacks which we have completed, this all are very easy. I hope you understand by these drawbacks or limitations. These limitations again I repeat in summary. First one limitation is it cannot discuss the human development. So it cannot become the index of human progress. Second one, it is difficult to measure economic development because of already economic growth is difficult to measure and it's depend on the economic growth. Okay. Next one, there is in our India, we are saying that whenever economic development is takes place, that means that countries, that regions, that particular areas, people's living standard also should be increased. But there is not much improvement in India. It is going on, but there is not much improvement in the living standard of the people. Therefore, we cannot say economic development means improvement in the standard of living. There's 3 points. Okay, these all are very easy. You can learn. If you go, you can learn very well. Okay. Now next one topic is related to difference between economic growth and economic development. Last to last year, this simple question in 5 marks. I'm just telling about last to last year. This question has in 5 marks. If you are going to write this all points, then you can easily get 10 out of 10. Sorry, 5 out of 5 marks if you are going to write this all points. Okay, there's a total 9 points in our textbook. But you just draw one more column here. Okay, you just draw by pencil one more column here. And in this column, you have to write difference point. Okay, in previous year also I said whenever you are going to write any type of difference, that time you should draw 3 columns. If you are going to draw 3 columns, then it will be very easy to explain, very easy to learn. Okay. And this chapter's weightage is total 10 marks. From this chapter, we have two MCQs, okay, and one 1 mark question, two 2 marks question, one 3 mark question. But last year from this chapter, one question, last to last year, from this chapter, 5 mark question they have added. So please be aware, okay. I said this chapter's weightage is 10 marks. And from this chapter, 2 MCQs, one 1 mark question, two 2 marks questions, and one 3 mark question according to the blueprint. Okay. So I will start to again this difference. Okay. In this difference, we have to draw a column here and we have to write difference between difference points. Okay. What we have to write? We have to write difference points. And first one difference point will be meaning. Okay. Whenever you will write one more column here and difference points, then it's very easy to explain. And whenever you are explaining, that time also very attractive and clear answer you can be right. Okay. So you have to draw one more column here, difference point. What is the first difference point? Our first difference point is meaning. Economic development is process. What is economic development? Economic development is process. It is a process, and economic growth is occurrence. Okay. Economic development is a process. Why I said it is continuous process, one by one, step by step, it will be done. But economic growth is an occurrence. Next one, economic development is quantitative. Sorry, second one point is quantitative, qualitative. Okay. Economic development is quantitative and qualitative changes. Quantitative and qualitative changes takes place. But in economic growth, only quantitative changes occur. What type of changes will occur? Quantitative changes. Next one is the, here you can highlight this one, quantitative and qualitative changes takes place. Next one, economic growth is only quantitative changes. Okay. Next one is the economic developments question about. What we can write? Question about. In the economic development, The question of utilization of unutilized resources. Utilization. What question arise here? The question arise here. Utilization of unutilized resources. Utilization of unutilized resources. Okay, so what difference point we have to write? Difference point will be, you can write resources, okay, or you can write question about utilization of resources. So in the development, what is the question? The question is for of utilization of unutilized resources. I will explain in detail, don't worry. Whenever we are talking about of any economic development of a country, that time that countries have various natural resources and human resources. Like in India, economic development is going on. In our India, economic development is going on, so we know we have various resources which we have not used. At present, we have the question how we utilize it. But in the economic growth, we have, the question is to search and distribute of available resources, because of they have already used this old type of resources, they have already used. So they will search new resources like Japan, okay, and USA. They have used whatever resources they have used. Only for that reason, they are investing their capital in the various different developing countries. Okay, so this one question will arise there. We have this two different points. First one, in the economic development, the question of unutilization of unutilized resources. Okay, here in economic growth, emphasis is on the distribution of available resources. If they have some resources, how they will be distributed, because of they have required more, but they have scarce resources, because of already they have used so many resources, so they have scaled these resources in the economic growth. Okay, so what question for them? Their question is how they distribute these scarce resources. Here, next one, the concept of economic development is related to developing country. Here, difference point is countries. Okay, the concept of economic development is related to developing countries like India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. Okay, these countries are developing countries, and this countries concept is this concept of economic development is related to developing countries, because of they have at present also various natural resources and human resources. How they will utilize it? Okay, so there's unutilized resources, where they will use. They have this question. So these countries are including in the concept of economic development. Okay, developing countries. Next one, economic growth is related to developed countries. Developed countries, like there's all developed countries, Japan, USA, UK, these countries related concept. Okay, economic growth is related to developed countries. Next one, measure. Our next difference point will be measure. Economic development is difficult to measure. It is very difficult to measure. Okay, it is very difficult to measure. Next one point is, what is our point? It is difficult to measure. Second side is, it is easy to measure. Economic growth is easy to measure. Maybe in your mind this question, why ma'am it is difficult and why it is easy? Why? Because of in our economic development, we have to calculate first in what increase the national income, what increase the per capita income, then how it's distributed among the all peoples, and welfare is going on by this GDP, by this increased national income, increased per capita income or not. If it is going on, that means we can say it is very difficult. First, we will measure how it's increased. Then we will measure how welfare is going on. Okay, so it is difficult to measure. Second side is easy to measure. Easy to measure, that means what? In this, economic is increasing. Per capita income or national income, then we can say economic growth is going on. Okay, so that means it's very easy. We just measure the per capita income and we will measure the national income, then we can easily measure the economic growth. So it is easy to measure, that is difficult to measure. Next one, the concept of development is broad. You can write here difference point, area. What is our sixth difference point? Sixth difference point is area. Okay, so here we can write its economic development concept is very broad. In beginning, I say it has three concept in only one. This economic process, economic progress, economic growth, and economic development. These all three are here. I said economic growth has three another parts. It is the combination of the three parts. The three parts are, first one, economic growth, economic welfare, and economic progress. Okay, so it's very broad concept. Second side, this concept is narrow. Why? Because of it is only quantitative changes, not qualitative. Here quantitative and qualitative both. So it is broad concept, and economic growth is narrow concept. Why? Because of it is just quantitative changes. Second one is economic development is related to distributing along with the per capita income. Here 7 points we have to write. Related. Okay, relation. Economic development is related to distribution along with per capita income. Distribution along with per capita income. I said if per capita income is increasing, national income also increasing, how it's distributed among all peoples, then we can measure the welfare of the society. If we have not this both, that means we cannot measure economic development. So it is related to distribution along with the distribution of the per capita income along with all the society members. Okay, so it is related to the distribution along with the per capita income. Second side, it is only related to increase per capita income. It's just related to increase real income, increase per capita income, then we will say economic growth is going on in that country. If in that country per capita income is increasing, national income is increasing, but we cannot say economic development is going on. Why? Because of we will measure that it's distributed among all people, or its distribution among all people is equal or not, and what is the rate of this. Okay, that means what type of distribution is going on, which has per capita income has increased. That increased per capita income distribution among all people is how it's distributing. Okay, distribution is equal or not, and what's its level. So if we are discussing that, then we can say it is economic development. But only national income is increasing and per capita income is increasing, then economic growth can be measured. So it's related to increase in the per capita income. At point, economic development is slow process. Here we can write process. Economic development is slow process, but when it's start, after a particular stage, it will be self-motivate. You can say it will be self-motivate automatically. So economic development is a what type of process? Slow process. Economic growth is a rapid process, fast. It is fast process and it is slow process. Economic development is slow process, economic growth is fast process. Economic development is not possible without economic growth. Why? Because of when economic growth will going on in that country, then economic development can be happen. Why? Because of, we said that whenever in a country national income and per capita income is increased, and then how it's distributed among the all people. So what is the first step? The first step is increase national income, increase per capita income. Okay, so it is the first step. Then after we will discuss about how it's distributed among the all peoples. That means first step is increase real income, increase per capita income, and it is related to quantitative method, quantitative measurement, and this quantitative measure is calculated in the growth, economic growth. So economic development is not possible without economic growth. When national income will increase, when per capita income increase, then we can measure the economic development. But economic growth is possible without economic development. That means whenever in a country national income will increase, per capita income will increase, then we can easily measure the economic growth is going on or not. Okay, no need to measure the welfare. That means what? Without economic development, economic growth can be measured. Last one point, again you listen carefully. In this last one point, we are just explaining possibility. Our difference point is the possibility. Economic development is not possible without economic growth. But economic growth is possible without economic development. There's all points we have to complete. In the last, we have to write conclusion. 10th point, conclusion. What is the conclusion in the last? If you want to write conclusion after this table, you can write. And 10th point, you can write definition. Okay, 10th point, or if you want, you can add that point in the second. Okay, after meaning, you have to write here. First one point is difference point is what? First, our difference point is the meaning. Second one difference point is the quantitative and qualitative changes. Third one point is the utilization of the resources. Third one point is the related countries. Fourth one point is the measurement. But here, after one point, first point, you can write here definition. Okay, so what is our first point? Meaning. Means economic development is a process, economic growth is an occurrence. Second one, definitions. You can write this board definition. First one definition, in the economic growth, we have completed this two definitions. Any one definition which is easy for you, you can write that. First one definition we have completed Professor Hansen, and second one is Simon Kuznets. So if first definition is easy, you can write there. Economic growth refers to growth rate of national income or rise in total quantum of the goods and services. This one definition. Second side, I completed second definition, which has related to economic development. That is the related to Michael Todar. That is the economic development is a multidimensional process. There's 2 points you have to write here in a second point. Okay. Third one point is quantitative or a qualitative changes. Here we have write economic development is quantitative and qualitative changes, and economic growth is only quantitative changes. Third one point, utilization of unutilized resources. Okay, then we can write this both point. In the economic development, question arise for the unutilization of the unutilized resources. Okay, utilization of unutilized resources. How we utilize these unutilized resources? This question. So this is our fourth point. Why? Because we have added second another point here. First, second definition. Third will be quantitative and qualitative changes. Then first will meaning, second will definition, third will the quantitative and qualitative changes, fourth will be utilization of unutilized resources, fourth one will be related countries, fifth one measure economic development is difficult to measure, economic growth is easy to measure. Area, seventh point is area. Economic development area is wider, you can say broad, and economic growth area is narrow. Next one, eighth point is related with per capita income. Okay, development is related to distribution along the per capita income, and economic growth is related to increase the per capita income. So relation with per capita income. Okay. The next one, ninth point is process. It is slow process, and economic growth is rapid process, faster process. Then last one, 10th point. Because of second one point, we have added definition. So last 10th point is possibility. Okay. Economic development is not possible without economic growth, and economic growth is possible without economic development. It is possible without economic development. So these are total 10 points. In the last, we have to write conclusion. And our answer will over. 3-mark answer will over. I hope you understood. If you have any query, any doubt, you can ask from 11 to 1, but personally message to me. Okay. Thank you, student.